are no easy games in our league, and sweeps are really hard to come by. Very proud of our team and our effort. It's a really solid game again. Our defensive game continues to be getting tighter and stronger. A big part of that is Michael Robbo. Michael's really starting to look comfortable in the net. And when you go to World Juniors, it takes a lot out of you. And I knew it would take him a little time and Don's Lushmelis to catch back up to speed, but it sure looks like Michael is getting there. Really, I like our group right now. We're four solid lines, solid in the back end, and our goaltender is playing exceptional hockey.
Talk a little bit about how Cam O'Neill and they're fantastic developing this at this point of the season. It's kind of like getting a trade deadline pickup. Just from Cam O'Neill specifically, what did you see from him tonight, and how important has he been lately?
Yeah, we need those two guys to score. They both have been scorers before coming here, and I figured by this time of the year they'd start scoring more frequently. And Task gets one called back at the end. Naylor gets the goal, and he gets a breakaway, almost another one. So those guys they're adding to our group of forwards capable of scoring. That's great. You're starting to know Suniev and Musa are going to probably score pretty regularly. I like to see Kenny and O'Hara score a little bit more, but Harry scores tonight. We've got a lot of guys capable of scoring, and that's comforting for me. Especially if we can keep teams to 2 goals or less.
Going off of that, you said on Tuesday you wanted to see more offensive production to this weekend. Did you feel like you got that this weekend?
I'll say yes. We won both games. It's hard to score. Last night, in the league, you saw I think it was 7 teams had 1 goal or less, or some crazy number like that. We had 2, Maine had 2, and BC and BU had a lot. Everybody else had 0 or 1. It's not easy to score at this time of the year, but we hit the magic number of 3 tonight. Probably could have been 5, but again, it's the defensive side that I'm kind of more excited about right now than the offensive.
You switched the 4th line out here. Lushmelis stood down to center it and had Cameron go to 3rd. What led to that change? It seemed like the 4th line benefited from it.
We did that last night. That about halfway through the game, we switched that last night, and Lushmelis scored on that line, and so we just stuck with it tonight. And again, with the group of forwards we have, it's interchangeable. I feel like I can just switch lines up, and you're going to go out there with 2 other capable players that can score. So you saw O'Hara score, Suniev scored, Van Tassel should have scored, O'Neill scored. So you saw basically every line tonight in on the action.
Aaron Bollinger's obviously working through some lingering injuries, but he's been the extra skater. He's played a little bit the last few nights. Is it important just to have him on the ice as more of a vocal leader when he can't be at 100%?
Yeah. He's one of our captains for a lot of reasons, and we make sure he's always on the bench in the locker room. And he stepped up tonight. He's working through some injuries, and I feel for him. But he's a high character kid, and he gave us a really solid game tonight.
You talked about Robbo's night tonight, but what do you think the defense kind of did? Obviously, you guys got outshot tonight. What do you think the defense did to keep pucks out of the net for you guys?
Okay, you must be new here. Don't ask me about shots, because they don't matter. We may have got outshot last night. I don't care. We had the chances at 16-11 for us. That's all I care about. A shot can be something from the red line that hits the goalie. So don't read into shots. I liked our game. That's a good hockey team. I think they're better than their record. They're really well coached. They've got some really talented players. I thought Michael Robbo did a great job, but I thought we created a lot of offense tonight too. So really nothing I'm unhappy about. There weren't a lot of power plays this weekend, so our power play didn't get really a lot of opportunities to kind of get a goal because we haven't had one in a while. But hey, we've I think that moves us into 4th place. No, 5th place. No, Providence won tonight, right? Yeah. So we're doing well.
On Tuesday, Aspen and Alger hit him shooting the puck more. Was
Yeah, Lennon's a smart player, and he knows what to do, but he also plays with Ryan Ufko, and so he knows I should pass the puck to that guy a lot if he's open. I think tonight in that first goal they called back, he had so much time. But he had so much time to be like, oh my God, and then he had enough time to reset and be like, okay, there's the play, and then he made it. So he's very capable. I thought it was a great play by him on the first goal called back.
What's the preparation going to be like for a team like Boston College?
Obviously they're number one in the country, high-end offense, really good goaltender. I'm excited because it's going to force us to be our absolute best, and I'll have a game plan ready for the players, but I don't imagine I'm going to have to worry if they're ready to play those games. We're here Friday night, should be a very good crowd, but we'll be tested. I've been talking a lot about our defensive play. We'll be tested. We'll see how good it really is.
The freshmen stood out offensively throughout the whole weekend. Was there anything from practice specifically with them that sort of like foreshadowed this weekend?
No. Not that I can think of. We worked on scoring this week because we got shut out here last weekend. So we worked a lot on it. So who scored? O'Neill, Suniev, Oshmelis, Musa last night. Yep. They scored because they're good players. Nothing I did.
All good? Thank you.
Thanks, guys.